Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Betha. So in this video I wanted to give you a list of things I no longer buy in order to save some amount of money. So all the time when you go out, you feel like you wanna spend or you wanna buy something that you didn't actually need. You wanna buy it because you saw it and you think it could be cool, or because you just want to spend some money, or because you're bored. So I wanted to give you a list of things that I no longer buy because when you add the total, you end up spending more money instead of saving and investing on something. Well, with this corona period, as you know, things or money has become so little because we are overspending and we have less incomes or side hustle. So I just wanted to give you a list of things that I no longer buy in order to save money. So you can also go and check your list and see what you can remove or what you can add from the list. So starting number 1, eat outs or getting a take out. So this involves an individual or a person going and eating from a hotel, or ordering a pizza, or ordering any other already cooked food stuff. So you can reduce eat outs or take outs, especially if you are working in an office and you need something for lunch. You can reduce this by starting to carry your own lunch to the work office or to school. You can do this by reducing the days or the number of days you spend eating on a hotel or ordering food in order to have your lunch. Carrying your lunch on a few days, and after that you'll be comfortable to carry or to prepare your lunch a whole week. So this will help you avoid eat outs or delivery of food. So second, we are talking about fast fashion. So fast fashion can be described as cheap and trendy outfits that tend to get into the market and get out of the market before or after people have purchased, depending on how trendy or sexy it looks like. So when people are buying outfits that are so trendy, you should buy outfits that are going to last even after years. They'll still look good on you and they'll still look trendy, and so the second thing you're going to do is you're going to buy outfits that tend to match whatever is in your closet, instead of buying a dress or anything that doesn't match anything in your closet. That means when you buy something that matches things in your closet, it means that you're going to put it on very often or regularly. You can also buy timeless classics. These are clothes that they tend to look good even after a longer period of time. Most of the trendy fashions, they tend to get old or wear out a little bit more faster than the timeless classics. Then the third, accessories. This includes shoes and jewelry. So most of the time you tend to leave home in the same shoes and in the same jewelry, depending on what you're going out to do. For example, jobs. If you are going to the office, you'll always need certain type of shoes. Maybe you like heels, so you'll be needing heels, or maybe you like flat shoes, so you'll be needing your flat shoes. So when you buy a pair of shoes, remember that the older they get, the more comfortable or the more you tend to like them. So that means that at the end of the day, you'll be using a common or one pair of shoe for more occasions than the other. So if you have a closet full of new shoes, I don't know when you're going to wear those ones, because you have a pair of legs and you're always going to need a pair of shoes at a time. You buy less accessories, it makes it easier for you to dress, because actually you don't have so many choices to choose from. Fourth one is one-time purchase. So this involves things that you use them on a certain event or occasion. Example, you're going to buy a dress to attend with it a wedding. This dress can be too short, this dress can be too long, this dress can be too fancy and sexy. That means it won't be a good official outfit for the office, and we tend to spend more time in the office than on parties and events. So you can avoid this by actually trying and purchasing something that can be worn on different events or occasions. Number 5, we have credit purchases. So credit purchases, especially big purchases, you can buy something using a credit card or using credit, and this doesn't give you a clear impression or clear message on how much you're spending. So credit cards tends to give us a false impression or a false message on the money that we are spending out. So make sure you use cash to avoid being misled by the credit card, so as you can understand on how much you are spending every time you do a purchase. Number 6, we have buying on a higher purchase, or buying things that have interest. If you can't afford to buy it on a full price, then you can't afford it. So instead of you buying something on a higher purchase, which you end up paying a higher price of the same thing that you could have gotten it on a cheaper price if you had all the money, you should not go on buying things on higher purchase. You better save, and by the time when you have enough money, you can buy it. Also helps you practice patience. The act of not buying things on higher purchase helps an individual practice patience. It also prevents you from owing money from others. Number 7, we have monthly subscriptions. So monthly subscriptions can include credit subscriptions, Netflix subscription, gym membership, website membership, phone apps, meal deliveries, music streaming. And if you have all those subscriptions, even if you are paying 1 or 10 shilling per subscription per month, at the end of the year, that's a lot of money. So you're supposed to go through your subscriptions at the end of 3 to 4 months, so that you can unsubscribe from the ones that you're not using. That will help you save a little bit of money. Number 6, very important, that has happened to me very many times: being disorganized. Being disorganized is a disease. It makes us end up making up purchases that we don't need at the end. So I have been a victim of buying a pair of new socks because it is the cold season, and I can't tend to find out where my other pair of socks are. These tend to happen on jewelry and other stuff at the house. You go on buying other things, buying something, e.g. a screwdriver, because you tend not to see where the one you owned is. So you're supposed to organize your stuff well, so that whenever you need something, you can easily access it. Now, here is a big major problem: living on other people's expectation. That is our number 9. So this is buying cute classic dresses and rushing to decorate the house for guests. These guests are going to come and stay for one day. they are going to come and stay for 1 hour. Why are you spending so much on them? Most of us easily fall into this trap. Be honest with yourself. Pattern we have: buying out of boredom. So you're working or you are coming from job, and late that evening you decide to go through the supermarket because you had a really boring or tiresome day. You decide to go window shopping and end up buying things you had not planned on buying. So this happens especially on food. Don't use money to cure boredom. Do not use money to cure boredom. So avoid going to stores without a specific reason, especially window shopping. Avoid going to stores without a specific reason. This goes to many people out there. Stop going to the salon so many times when you can easily handle your hair, especially on the holidays when you're just staying at home or having nowhere to go. Most of the times people end up spending more money on salons and hairstyles because they are trendy or they want to look extravagant, or I don't know, it's your hair, it's growing out, it's gonna grow out no matter what happens to it. So you can just try and learn out some good hairstyles or good ideas on which you can do to your hair while you are at home. So like as for me, I have really improved on my braids, and at the current moment I'll do braids to go anywhere I want. Even to go anywhere, like in the office, to visit people, to do what. I'm so good at doing my own braids, and that has helped me save a lot of money. Before I learned doing braids, I used to rush at the salon each and every time I needed my hair done, and I don't know, I find it very difficult to just stay with my hair out because it's kind of hectic, or I just find it difficult. So I tend to try and put it in mini twists or mini braids if I don't need to leave the house. If I leave the house and I am having my mini twists or mini braids, I end up putting on a wig. And at the end of the day, if I have to go somewhere regularly or so often, I tend to do my own braids, box braids, so that I can reduce the cost of going or rushing to the salon. At the current moment, the salons have become very expensive. To stop being a product junkie. So currently, when you see something at the internet, it clears your skin, it makes your hair grow, it does this, it does that, you wanna purchase it. So my first time when I started doing my own hair, I saw this girl with shea butter, and I said I must purchase it, and I ended up doing it. I didn't even use it so much because actually it had a 1-year expiration date, and it was too much, and I was still wearing my braids. So the question is, was it worth it? So I ended up realizing that hair foods and petroleum jelly will just work the same way shea butter does, depending on your hair density and your hair style of sense of losing moisture. So you're going to try and reduce the products that you're buying. Also, don't just buy the same products doing the same work. You buy 2 different brands. Why? Because you think they're fancy, or you want to see and try how they work. Purchase one at a time. Empty a bottle before you buy another. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have found some of the things that are helping you spend money that you had not planned on, and you're going to cut and reduce on that cost. Until next time, see you people. Bye.